JT's correct. I mean, they are not common occurrences, these extreme haunts, which is why we pulled him actually from Nevada. Being ScareLA, our emphasis here has been we want to showcase the people that are part of this community here in California. And really, besides Russ and now Blackout, I don't know of any other extreme haunts like that in the state of California. And if there are, then they're horrible at marketing because I have no idea that you're out there. So we pulled JT from Vegas because, you know, Las Vegas might as well be part of Southern California because who doesn't go to Vegas? So that's why he's here. I'm glad you guys all are. Any more questions? We have, right here. Yep, that's you. Here comes your microphone.
So, I've lived in San Diego for 20 years, and I've never heard of you. So I'm just curious.
I was just joking about the marketing side.
Yeah.
Also like that. It's really low profile. It's low profile for a reason, because I don't want a gazillion people. This is a very exclusive experience, okay? This year, starting this year, again, it takes 3 hours to get through it, 3 hours. And it's only for 2 people at a time, you and your buddy. And you're not getting out. So it's a very exclusive situation. So reservations only. I don't want the crowds. I've had the crowds. I've had fights out in front. It got really ugly last year. Death threats coming to our house, coming to us, our family, because this one individual couldn't get in. Had to get the police involved. So right there I said, forget that noise. So now it's down to reservations. Now we have 17,000 folks on the reservation list, but email us, we'll get you in. You know, so it's low profile for a reason, for sure.
Another question in the hat there.
I've been an actor for about, this will be my 5th season in Bakersfield. And I heard about extreme haunts, but I never knew any. I knew of Blackout, but that was about it. But what are the requirements for an actor to be in one of those extreme haunts?
Well, for me, you know, again, I have a lot of eye candy back there for folks like to see all the fun and cool stuff. But for me, it really is about the actors. And I've got one of my actors right here. His name's Dallas Lamb. Dallas, stand up right there. He's this guy. He's an active duty Marine. He's currently serving right now. So he's heading off to Afghanistan again, because we're open year round. You're hurting what we're doing, but okay, but we're glad you're going out there. So I need guys like Dallas who can improvise, who are just really aggressive, who can put on that Marine Corps face. And he's the nicest guy in the world until you get him in there. Then he's like he's his drill sergeant. He's just all over you. So that's what I need as an extreme person. And I don't need a whole lot of folks too. I only need a few individuals for my hunt, because we rotate through room by room by room, area by area. But just someone with a lot of improv ability and a lot of really crazy attitude, and that's what works for me.
The actors are by far the most important thing for us, because we don't use animatronics at all. Everything is live actors, and so the casting process is pretty intense. Like, we see a lot of people and we have a long casting session, but for an extreme haunt, when we look for people to be in the gates of hell, they have to be responsible. They have to be big, imposing, scary, but they have to be very together, very responsible people who we can trust, and hopefully don't have, you know, a record with too many bad things. But yeah, we look for responsible people who are also great actors, you know, who are of age.
There was an interview that my creative partner Chris did, who is one of the co-creators of Blackout. He did it last year, and I actually think he said it really well, so I'm just going to repeat what he said. That the biggest aspect that we look for in casting actors is kindness. And I know that sounds really strange, especially coming from Blackout, but it is 100% true. When, especially within our environment, when you're by yourself as an audience member, and there's just you and another actor in a room, as the creators of the haunt, we have to ensure your safety within that room. And so we need to know that the actor that we're hiring is responsible and mature and kind. They're a kind person. and they're not really going to hurt you. When we interview actors, it's funny, I feel like I'm saying a lot of what you're saying, but like, it's a very intense process. The difference for us is we barely see anybody. I almost cast almost everybody I meet. We'll never make anyone do a monologue, we'll never do a scene, I'll never make you scream. I'll just sit across from the table with you and have coffee. And within 5 minutes, we know everything we need to know about you and whether or not you're a good blackout actor. Acting is, for us, secondary to actually just being a kind person. Usually when the lights are off, we can get a lot of actors to do crazy things and make it work for Blackout. The important thing is the safety and the safety of the audience members. So that's really the biggest thing, one of the biggest things we look for.
Who's next?
Do you guys have safe words, and how often are they used?
Sure, I'll go. Yes, we have a safe word. The safety word is safety. We actually did a tally in the last 3 years, over the last 3 Halloween seasons. 1 out of every 7 audience members would call the safety word. But for us, you can call the safety word and get pulled out if it's too much for you, but we can also call the safety word on you if you are not abiding by the rules, or you're not doing what you're supposed to do, or you don't want to complete the task at hand. So for us, you're not allowed to go farther if you won't complete that task. So our safety word is safety, 1 out of every 7 generally.
For our hunt, no, there's not. But I'm there for every group, every single group. So it's my judgment when things are getting out of hand. And normally speaking, it doesn't happen. I mean, everybody's really aware of what's going on. They know about the haunt. They sign the waiver, they've seen the video, so they're there for a reason, so they understand what it's going to be about. Every once in a while, I mean, maybe 1 person per season just cannot take it and handle it, and we have to let them go. But that's my call, because they know that once they're in, for the most part, they're in. And that's how I get that great footage, when they cross that line and they go over into panic mode. That's that's some fun stuff. I know it sounds mean, but it really is fun stuff when you're right there.
We do have a safe word. We won't let you out if you don't use it, period. I mean, we've had people begging and crying to get out, and we will not let you out unless you use the safe word. It's part of the experience. But we definitely, the safe word comes in handy. We get, I don't know, 1 out of every 6 groups, somebody uses it. We pull them out, and it's good. It's not a long experience. It's like 14 minutes, 15 minutes, so it's not like you guys, hours. I wish we could do that. But usually, I mean, it's good. It's good effect too. If somebody leaves, we feel like they got their money's worth. We wanted to scare them, and it's definitely necessary, I think, to have a safe word. I mean, I don't know what's going on in your place, but
we'll come down and take a look.
I'd like to.
All right, another question. Right here in front.
Yeah, this is for us. If you're only letting people in 2 at a time,
right.
How do you calculate your cost? You don't want to lose money. So.
Well, there is no cost. I mean, I do what I do purely for the love of the hunt. There's no money involved. To get in, it's 2 cans of dog food that get donated to Operation Greyhound Rescue. That's your price of admission, 2 cans of dog food. Can you beat that? Can't beat that. So that's why, so I'm not concerned about that. I'm not concerned about volume or anything else. I'm concerned about giving those 2 individuals the craziest, most intense experience that they're ever going to get. We're putting all our blood and guts into 3 hours, literally blood and guts, 3 hours just for them, those 2 folks. So I want the best of the best. I want people that really appreciate that kind of thing. I don't want the ones like, oh yeah, whatever. I want the folks, the true hardcore hunt fans. And then the more fun you're having, the more fun we're going to have, and heck, we'll go 4 hours. It's all good.
Why not?
Why not?
Don't play with Russ. We'll go 6 hours.
We have a little bit more time. Questions? Here we go, right here. Here comes your mic.
This question is for Russ. Pardon me for trying to word this.
You hate me.
No. I'm very curious because
Here it comes. Watch.
the people to your left and right they're professionals. They charge for tickets, and you do this because you very clearly love this. But it also seems like a time commitment. It seems like a lot of your spare time is spent standing and watching people scream and put a camera in their face. And I was curious if you could talk more about what it is that you love so much about this, that you would devote so much.
Well, I love it
because he's a sick bastard.
Yeah, that, you know. I just love it, man. I've always loved it, and with the help of my girlfriend Carol, I've known for a gazillion, 30-some-odd years, she's a big supporter of all this. Because if she didn't like it, I'd still be doing it, but it'd be a lot worse. So I just love it so much that, yeah, I don't mind at all. I mean, every second is either on the hunt, working on the hunt. You know, it doesn't matter to me. That really is my pride and joy. That's my enjoyment. So I love it. I love being there with those folks. Because it really is like watching them go through their own horror movie. I mean, they're just amazed, and I'm amazed, and they're amazed, and we're all amazed together. It's just so much fun. So it's pure joy for me. I mean, I just love it. Amazing.
Everybody's amazing.
We have one more question. One more question right here in the front. Did you have a question? Who had a question? There you go.
So I guess for us also. So you do this year-round, I assume on the weekends, right?
Yes, Fridays and Saturdays.
And there's got to be a lot of screaming.
Right.
HOA?
What do you say?
Homeowners Association?
Oh, no.
Neighbors?
Luckily, we got some cool neighbors, but here's the trick.
If they don't like it, they get the next treatment or something?
Well, we brought them through as well, and they go through once, and they like, we'll leave them alone. You know, they tried it once, and that's it. But, so the way it works, though, is that it's designed that this thing can run at noon. So it's just as scary whether it's 12 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. It doesn't matter when you go through it.
So for you, a nooner is torturing something.
Absolutely. So who cares if the lawnmower's going on in the background, people edging their yards, it's all good to go. But the audience doesn't matter. The audience doesn't know whether it's midnight or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. So we can get away with it because we're not running all night long. But when we do run at night, we're very specific. We end for sure by 10 o'clock at night. But again, we can run all day long, so who cares? It's a party, come on over. You know, it's good stuff.
And JT, I just wanted to say, your hunt has one of the most innovative fast pass systems I've ever seen with the t-shirt.
Yes.
I think it's an amazing idea, and I wish other places would use that.
I'll reiterate that. We were really surprised when we went to see Freakling Brothers. We saw something that I have never seen before, and I thought it was fantastic. Not only do they have a really kick-ass logo shirt that shows all the mazes and all that, it was like $10 for the shirt. Everybody's wearing them because it's $10 and it's a really great looking shirt. It also acts as the fast pass. So I thought it was like one of those, oh my God, epiphany moments. And so simple, yet so effective. We had never seen anything, and that really we came away from Freakling Brothers going, that is really innovative. I've never seen that anywhere done. So kudos to you for that. That was really great. I think so. And that is going to be our time this afternoon with you, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. And we will see you in your worst nightmares.
Wait, those are my Freakling Brothers right there. Those are my managers, the Trilogy of Terror. Peter, Sean, Marcus.
Welcome, guys.
Those are the men who run the craziness.
Awesome. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. Scary dreams.